Welcome back to another episode of Off the Hook. It's your boy Seth Whip.
And your boy Crispy.
And look at these new toys we got. We moving up in the world, people.
They're so cool.
They ain't even turned on now. So that was our first story of the day. Thanks, Seth. Next story is a cheer competition. Here is Sierra with more.
This is Sierra Lowe reporting on the region cheer competition that just happened on November the 17th in Moorhead. Here's Miss Casey with more.
Okay, we're excited this year for our cheerleading competition. We are doing something new this year. KHSAA combined the 15th and 16th region, and the other part of the state is also combined as well. So we will only be competing against people in the 15th and 16th for a title. If you're a winner or a runner-up, you have advanced to state this year. And we're in a new category. It's called Game Day. It's a 3-minute routine. You get out there and you pretty much lead the crowd, show your game day skills, and this is something new for us, so we've prepared for it and we're really excited about it, and we hope it pays off for us for competition.
Congrats to our girls on winning first place at Region in the Game Day category. Looking forward to watching them compete at the state competition on December the 8th. We are wishing you the best of luck. This has been Sierra Lowe reporting with Off the Hook News.
Thanks, Sierra. Now let's go to the said quote, best club we have at Belfry High School. Wait.
I'm Larissa Lockard with Off the Hook Media, and today I'm here with Miss Bowen, who runs Yearbook. What inspired you to do Yearbook?
I've always just loved yearbook. I was on the staff when I was a student, and it's not just like building a yearbook, but you get to actually build a timeless piece that people hold on to forever. My students, as they work together, they get to be creative and build page layouts as well as technology skills. Everything's online, and a collaborative work environment.
How do you hope Yearbook impacts students' future?
I hope that the skills they gain by working together and collaboratively, knowing that there are deadlines they have to meet, and also being able to produce an actual physical keepsake for everybody, that they can take those skills and apply them to their future, as far as knowing, okay, I know how to work with technology and how to get my programs to work. I know how to meet a deadline. I know what happens if we don't. And most importantly, they also get to keep their memories from Yearbook.
Thanks, Larissa. Are you a senior or a junior with a 3.75 GPA or higher?
Well, guess what? It's too late to join the National Honor Society. They included members November 14th during the third period. Here is Peyton with more.
Hi, I'm Peyton Atkins reporting for BHS Off the Hook. On Wednesday, November the 14th, here at Belfry High School, one of Belfry's own staff member, Mrs. Linda Farley, held a ceremony for the induction into the National Honor Society. The National Honor Society is for students such as seniors and juniors who has held a GPA of 3.75 or higher. We are so proud of those juniors and seniors. Congratulations to all the new members and keep up the good work. I'm Peyton Atkins signing off.
Dude, do you know who this week's athlete spotlight is?
No, but I can't wait to find out!
I can. Here's Alana with more.
I'm Alana Jesse, here with Belfry's O-line captain, Dagan Rush. Do you plan on playing football after high school?
Yes, I do.
Do you have any idea who you're going to go for, or how many offers do you have?
Right now I have 9 offers, but I'm most likely going to go to West Point.
What are you going to miss most about Belfry football?
I'm just going to miss playing with my best friends, and especially the O-linemen, because we have a bond that is unlike any other.
Okay, well, thank you.
You do know that Off the Hook isn't the only school news show in Eastern Kentucky, right? There's like a whole news school universe. And one day we went to Pike Central and trained with the other schools, getting them prepared for EKB TV. Here's Chloe with more. I'm Seth Witt, I'm the editor for Off the Hook. And Friday, November 9th, different schools met at Pike Central to kind of train for every school's version of Off the Hook being on EKB. Senior Sloan, who is our head chief here at Belfry, gave a little crash course in iMovie for Mac and iPad. We met with representatives from EKB to learn about how to interview people, and it was a really fun experience. We met some new friends from other schools. East Ridge people, what's up? It was a fun and enjoyable experience that helped all of our neighboring schools to help us get on the same level.
Thanks, Chloe. Now let's go over to Payton with the Boyle versus Belfry game. Man, can't believe I fumbled with that thing.
Boy, you need some chapstick.
No.
This week, the Pirates will be taking on Boyle County, who is also the defending AAA state champs. The Pirates came out with a hard-fought win last week against Lexington Catholic and are going to have another tough game this week for the Class 3A Regional Championship. I interviewed Isaac Spears and on what they think needs to be done this week to be able to come out with a win against Boyle County. Okay, so Isaac, what do you think we as a team need to do this week to be able to come out on top and get a win against Boyle County?
Well, first off, we need to buy into what the coaches are saying, work hard this week in practice, and just turn it into a game. Just don't allow big plays. Just execute, listen to the coaches, and I think we'll be all right.
On Friday, Belfry ended up coming out strong in the first quarter. Belfry's defense stepped up big time and got a few stops starting off and proved what they were capable of doing. Throughout the game, Belfry made some mistakes, which ultimately ended in Boyle scoring off of those mistakes. Although they started to trail behind in points, Belfry still played just as hard and played just as they did when the game first started. The score by the end of the fourth quarter and after a hard-fought game was 41-24, with Boyle taking home the win. Surely next year, Belfry will come back even stronger and ready to compete at such a high level that they usually do. This has been Peyton Hensley with Off the Hook News, signing off.
Thanks, Peyton.
As many people at Belfry High School know, that Doc had recently last year changed his physics lab into a STEAM lab. Logan has decided to go and interview Doc and some of the kids in the classroom to see how much progress they've been working on. Thank you. Thank you very much.
You didn't stutter.
This year we have 2 different classes. One is STEAM 1 by freshmen and STEAM 2 by sophomores and seniors. In the freshman first period, we have 6 different projects: artificial intelligence, building drones, and Lego robotics, Vex robotics, and also alternate energy.
Right now we're trying to program our robot to compete in a competition against other robots. Bartholomew was not our robot. We didn't build him. We were given him from the ROTC kids, and he is very special because he breaks a lot. Like, the first week we had him, he was okay, and after that he started falling apart. Like, we were like programming him to go straight one day, and it didn't work because like 3 bolts fell out, and he doesn't have a C-clip for his hand. Honestly, we're getting somewhere, but he's kind of slow.
Well, we were really into the printers when we first got into this class. We thought that these were really cool, and we were really excited to use them. And when we got to find out that we were actually in this project, we were really excited to get into it. I feel like we're making a lot of progress now. We weren't making that good of a progress at the beginning of the year, but now we're moving right along. Honestly, I think we would do all right, but I don't think that we would be 100% there, because since we are new, we don't really know a lot about them. but we are moving right along, like I said.
Today we're basically programming the robot to take the raft to a designated area on the map, and we're trying to program it to save the plane, and we're basically trying to do as many missions as we can as fast as we can. So far we're doing pretty good. We've got the raft going to the right spot, and we're just trying to get as many missions done as we possibly can, as fast as we can, like I said. And we basically got about 2 or 3 done already, so we have some pretty good progress so far. We're hoping to go all the way to state and hopefully win it. Hopefully, that's what we're hoping for.
Our project is aerospace engineering. We measure the forces that act on a airfoil in a wind tunnel, and we get the mean, median, and mode and decide what position of the airfoil works the best. Okay, so in the beginning, we've literally had no idea what we were doing. We've actually made a lot of progress. We've used different types of airfoils and measured all the forces that acted on it. I actually think we'd do pretty good if we went to a competition. We'd get 2nd or 3rd place.
Well, so far the progress we've made with our robot is being able to take the attendance, and we've just worked with the dynamics of the robot and being able to talk to other students and working with 2 robots to communicate to one another. Well, if we were to go to a competition, we're fairly new at our project, so I think we'd be a little rough, but I think with more time and practice we'd be able to do fairly well. Prior to this class, I've had no experience with the robot, so this is our first time using robotics and learning to program. I've had a lot of fun this year, and I think it's a really good idea to have a STEAM lab in our school.
Well, that's been this episode of Off the Hook. It's your boy Seth Witt and your boy Joe Crispy, signing out. Now, if you don't mind, it's 9 o'clock in the morning. Good night. No. You gotta sleep. Good night.
Mr. Prater, how you doing? Oh, no!
Captain Bud! Oh my gosh, what have I done? Are you okay?
What happened then? How'd you get so tall?
I got this. Come back in about an hour, and we'll fix this.
Well, alright, but I'm gonna have some help.
Well, I guess I can do it.
Well, who are you? You're not in my class.
A few minutes later. Oh my, when did these steps get so big? 10 minutes later. Almost there. Oh, no, I'm only halfway. Many minutes later. Oh, finally, the top. Now what? A few more minutes later. Hey, little help here. Hey, little help. Hey, hey. Seth, I need a little more help here.
Then just stand up. Let me guess, you need help doing that too?
Yeah, that'd be nice.
And let me guess, you want me to read your cards to you too?
Mm-hmm. 6, 7, 8. Ah, quit!
Look at all them wild.
Uno! So hard getting around this place small. I'm just gonna get bigger again. Door handles are so high. Why are they so high? Wow! I can't believe I'm stuck on the floor. I can't believe these kids opening the door and just so hard to get around this place. About an hour later. Prater better be ready. I gotta get back in here and get him to fix this. I hope he's fixed that shrink ray. I can't believe it's such a problem being small. Really tired of this. Finally. Prater, you better have that shrink ray. I'm so tired of being small. You gotta make me big again. I wanna be my big pirate self again. Get people off the hook.
All right, Captain Buck. I think I fixed this thing.
Well, hallelujah.
I'll have you back to your normal self just in a second, as much as we don't like you. Here we go. Oh! Well, thank you, Mr. Prater. I'm so glad you could get me off the hook. What was that about not liking me? Now that I know how this baby works, I think we're gonna shrink the whole school.
To be continued.
Thanks, Peyton. I want to tell you something. I watched the video of the guy who did Porky the Pig voice.
Yeah.
He's like, this is how you do it. You had 4 syllables for the front of the word. You take the word like boy, and you do the first syllable, the first syllable of the word, say it twice, and then another like boy. And then you emphasize the second, so it's like boy, boy. And then you say it like afterwards, like the boy said the chair in the desk. And he said no one else could do that. That's what you call job security. Cartoon Network or whoever's doing Looney Tunes, call me.